this is going to be good for you guys to know once you get out of school, and I'm talking about not just high school, college, and when you get ready to start your life as a working professional. Now, Kenneth Cole, no. Cole Haan, yes.
Cole Haan. What do you think about Cole Haan?
Good dude.
Johnson and Murphy, yes. Alfani, no.
Alfani.
No.
No.
Moscaloni, absolutely.
Now, if I've missed them, they've been hiding in plain sight, Rashid. If you've missed these people, look again, because there is there to borrow from Gertrude Stein. There is something in the mettle and majesty of these people that you should know about. So that he's constantly telling me about folks who I have missed. Maybe I haven't seen them in class. I haven't had the pleasure, of seeing them. But he wants to make sure that, like I said, that these people are hiding in plain sight. Rediscover them, Rashid.
What about on the other end of this?
Can you provide any experiences about contacts with them? Like memorable experiences?
Well, I work closely with the school aides. We have school aides who obviously provide supervision in general areas throughout the building, like the commons, cafeteria, things like that. They also provide classroom supervision, so my office assigns the aides to individual classes. We also have aides who work in individual departments, like the English department, science department, helping with some of the clerical tasks, and in some cases even supporting students in their learning. We have a strong custodial staff. They start at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm here generally at 6 a.m. in the morning with them, getting the building open and ready. And they're responsive throughout the entire day for any kind of needs, related to the building. And in addition, they have general maintenance responsibilities that they attend to on a regular basis. We have a cleaning crew at night that comes in as well. And that's a different group of people. Yeah. The security personnel aren't actually employed by the district. They are what's called subcontracted. So we hire a firm that specializes in security, and we pay the firm a fee, and they provide us with the security. So.
I used to live pretty close to the high school, and I was having work done to my car, and I took the 40 bus, which I think a lot of Scarsdale students wouldn't even know is the bus that runs along White Plains and Post Road, from White Plains all the way down to, I think, Mount Vernon. And I took it, and this was last year, halfway through last year, and I got off at a stop right outside the high school, and I got off with about 5 people who work here at the high school. And I didn't know them. I didn't know where they were going to go, and we all got off the bus at the same time, and I felt very embarrassed when I walked into the high school with them. Cafeteria, they were all working in the cafeteria. And, it kind of was a wake-up call for me that that there is this invisible this seemingly invisible group that works for us and keeps this building alive. I mean, here we are 2 days after a major snowstorm affected the Northeast, and yet, we kind of take it for granted that our roads and our sidewalks are cleared, and that we didn't. Our facilities, our lights are replaced when we need them replaced. Our desks are there in our room when we need them. Our hallways are cleared. Our garbage is, and I really think we owe them quite a debt of gratitude.
Have you ever seen any blatant disrespect by any?
Should start.
Whenever.
Okay.
We're just gonna get everything in edit.
I often call my friend, Mr. Davis Charles, but I'm thinking in my head, Mr. Davis. It's because of the majesty of his intellectual generosity. And what I mean by that is, whenever something is happening in the news, or whether it be in the political scene, whether it be social or psychological, Mr. Davis always makes either a copy or some note of notification so that he can share that with me, knowing full well the value of me sharing that with my students. Okay. He's a resource that is really hiding in plain sight. He's invaluable to me because I've learned to have an absolute organic respect for his judgment and for the way he lives his life.
Could you name an example of
I will certainly give you an example. The other, Mr. Davis, is connected to a legacy of authenticity that is typically Scarsdale. It's depthful, it's complex, it has texture, and it's meaningful.
Do you feel like he's kind of like a diamond in the rough?
That's well done and well expressed. Because the rough isn't so much that chap. He's the diamond. I'm the rough.
Don't say that.
He's the diamond. I'm in the rough.
Okay. Do you have an appointment with her today?
Well, yeah. Well, never time.
That's okay. Thank you. If you could just sign in too, please. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon, Miss Kim. How are you? Oh, nothing much. I have a Garfield Tully here. All right, thanks, Miss Kim. All right. Bye. Oh, you can just put Kim in there. Kim McGee is fine.
Right here?
Yeah. And then it's 1:33.
The time?
1:33.
That's a great filming technique.
Here?
Yep.
Well, like you just have it. No, you don't hold it. Just for like.
Thank you. Here you go.
And
Thanks.
It's,
She's gonna come out and actually meet you. If you want to just wait for her over here, she'll come out and pick you up. You're welcome. I'm gonna say any names, but there was one kid that came in and he didn't have his ID and the rules, of course. I think he may have been a junior, so he was kind of like hesitant about showing me his ID. He kind of cursed at me a little, but I say hello to him now. He says hello to me, so it turned, I guess that's how we met. That's how that's how we became hi and bye and how you doing and all that good stuff.
It's all smooth over.
Yeah.
How'd you get your job at Scarsdale?
Well, I saw an ad that was in the Penny Saver for the company that I work for, which is Summit. And it just so happened that when I went in there, they said, we need people to work for Scarsdale High School. Well, first I came in, I was 2 hours late on my first day. I'm not gonna lie, I was 2 hours late. I was just really anxious because it's a different environment, it's a change. Because prior to this, I was working for like an apartment complex, which is much different than a high school. So I was just really anxious, and I was excited, and I was happy to be in a different environment and meet new people. So have a good day.
What were you feeling like when you got home after the end of the first day? What were the thoughts going through your head?
Honestly, this is one of the best jobs I ever had. So that was just like my thing there. I was like, oh my God, everyone's so nice, and all the students are so good about showing me their ID. So I was just really happy.
So
really
had
happy.
Any situation where do you associate with the most?
Probably the custodians and a few of the teachers' aides.
Any custodians here in particular that you're most familiar with?
Yes, Nick. Not sure of his last name, but Nick happened to be one of my favorite guys here. So, well, you know what? When he told me like he was a Vietnam vet, I just took like so much interest in that because I wanted to hear like war stories and and you know, things that just went on there, which he's been great at telling me about. He always has something new, so that definitely took interest, and then everything else kind of just grew on us, you know.
All right. What else? Do you see many students talking to you, or
No, not really. I don't really see it.
when you were younger?
You know, it's funny you brought that up, because like I lived in Mount Vernon for quite some time. So I'm thinking this is 22 on Post Road. I've been taking that bus for maybe 5 years now, and of course, like, it always comes past the high school. So it's always just been something like, man, I've never been in here, and I played basketball for White Plains High. We've never came here for a game. Like, I've never been in this school before. So,
But you always knew about it.
yeah, of course, because the bus would go by. So this is always kind of like the place where, you know, it's like, what's inside there? What kind of people are there? Are there, like, is there anything hidden or sacred? Because, you know, it's not like you don't really see a crowd of people or a group of people outside. You see people like getting in, coming to school, and coming out. It's never really like, so you can't ever guess what's going on inside. It was kind of like a secret thing, but it was just a public high school, which made it more
Now
interesting.
that you found out what the people are like inside,
Yeah.
do you like it?
Yeah, definitely. I love it. I love it. I think you guys are awesome. It really makes my days the students. I love everyone, but the students definitely make my day a lot.
Your superiors, do you like them?
Yeah, I love my supervisors. Honestly, you know what? The worst thing would probably have to be me catching the bus on my way out. Like having to go from this side of the building to Post Road. That's probably like the worst thing. But besides that, there's nothing else I can really think of.
Yes, I do. Is that filming right now?
Yeah.
Ligaments in his arm. But he's not that good though. I don't know why. Yeah, man. He's just, the team is bad. That's my team, but it's a bad team.
Okay. Let's start. So how long have you been working here?
I've been here since, let's see, 05, August 22nd to be exact, but that was my birthday.
Do you remember your first year at all?
Cool. Obviously, and some are not. But I haven't really had any problems with too many kids here. You know, as long as
Co-workers during the first year.
nah, we're cool here. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I think I've heard about, you know, one or two kids that had a few choice words to say to some of the kitchen staff. But I think that was handled by the aides, and they might have got detention or something like that.
So nothing big.
Nah, nothing major.
To leave here,
Right.
what would you say that you don't miss at all?
You know, that's kind of hard. I like the fact that I have the weekends off. I will miss that because I work Monday to Friday, so you know I have the weekends off. But you know, I think if I left, I would miss the people that's here because we've been together for such a long time. Like I said, we're like a small family here. What I normally do? Well, when I leave here, let's see what I do. Go home, hang out with my son. Sometimes I have to cook because my wife thinks it's necessary that I cook since I cook here. Help him with his homework, and then get ready to watch any games that's on. That's pretty much it. I don't do a whole lot. Kind of an easy, somewhat boring life.
But you're glad that you were.
Yeah. Well, actually, I came from the island, so I never really expected to. I kind of fell into the cooking thing, and just came here. A friend that I know hooked me up with a job, and I've been involved in this food service thing now from probably around '87 to current. So this is pretty much what I've been doing ever since I've been here.
Thank you very much.